The testimony will be that Los Angeles police officers, like most other police officers in departments throughout the state, are trained in the escalation and de-escalation of force.
Are you familiar with the use of force continuum?
Yes.
As the suspect becomes more compliant or ceases the threat or ceases the resistance, the officers are taught to de-escalate the force.
The idea is to calm the person down, and if they are not a threat to you at that point, you try to, help them so that they're not as upset.
As the suspect's movements and activities create an increase in the threat to the officer, or an increase in the resistance to arrest, or an increase in the attempt to escape, the officers are taught to escalate force.
For instance, when you arrive at a scene, no matter what the scene, the first level, the lowest level, would be just your presence at a scene in uniform. The next step up may be your verbal.
Sergeant Kuhn and the other officers attempted verbalization, tried to get Mr. King to lay down. The testimony will be, and you can even hear it on the tape, that repeatedly and continuously throughout the entire time that you see Mr. King there in that tape, Sergeant Kuhn and the other officers are yelling at him, get down, hands behind your back, get down, hands behind your back.
The next step would be like a soft technique, escorting the person by their arm, that type of thing.
The firm grip, which is the next level up on the escalation of force, firm grip and pain compliance have not worked.
The next level would be a hard technique. That's where you would use your, you maybe have to use your mace or handcuffs, that kind of thing.
They've tried to handcuff him. In the very beginning of that tape, when you see Officer Powell, look down at his back pocket. You're going to see silver handcuffs dangling, open. The testimony will be that when he went up and he attempted to handcuff Mr. King and met with the resistance, he just stuck the handcuff in his back pocket, and when he was assaulted, he drew his baton. And
finally, the top level on the continuum is deadly force.
Every level of force was used in this case. Every level of force except deadly force.
So by handcuffing somebody, you've taken away some of their ability to harm you.
Absolutely.